Back safety. Your back is a sophisticated piece of machinery made up of numerous muscles, bones, nerves, and supporting tissues. It's a machine you use every day, probably in ways you don't even notice. Just like the finest machinery, your back requires proper care to keep it working. While lifting, don't bend over an object you are lifting. Bend your knees, squatting in front of the object to reach it. Lift the object slowly and carefully, using your leg and arm muscles to lift, not pulling with your back. Keep your head up and look straight ahead while making the lift. While lifting, keep the object as close to your body as possible. Keep abdominal muscles tight while making the lift. Use the same techniques when you put the object down. If the object is too big or too heavy to lift using these techniques, use mechanical assistance or get someone else to help. When reaching for objects, do not reach for an object unless you're sure you're strong enough to lift it. Use a stepladder to reach objects above shoulder height. Avoid awkward stretches while reaching. These stress your back and could cause you to lose your balance. Don't depend on structures to support you, for example a shelf support, a storage rack, etc. These could easily give way if you pull or tug on them. Exercise also plays an important role in keeping your back strong, healthy, and flexible. A properly exercised back is less likely to be injured. Always be alert for situations that could cause a back injury. Be kind to your back. Don't take unnecessary chances. By following proper lifting and reaching techniques and exercising properly, you'll help keep back problems behind you. One. Work smart. Always warm up your back and legs before performing any lifting task. We are all athletes in life, so we need to warm up our body to improve performance and to reduce the risk of injury. It's important to prepare your body for work. Low back rotation stretch. Stand with hands on hips. Stabilizing the hips and legs, gently roll your upper body forward, right, backward, and left to stretch your lower back. Perform 5 slow circles, gradually expanding the circle each time. Repeat in the opposite direction. Hamstring and Achilles stretch. Position your body with one leg forward and the toes of that foot raised up. Keep your back straight while you bend forward at the waist. You should feel a stretch in the back of your thigh and knee. Then shift your weight onto your forward leg and bend the knee. Keep the back leg straight and heel on the floor. Hold each stretch for 20 seconds. Perform each stretch 2 times for each leg. Number 2, before you lift. Know what you are lifting and how you will lift it. Be aware of the weight of the object. Determine whether or not it's safe to lift on your own. Make sure the work area is flat, dry and clear of debris. Check your pathway. Make sure the lift pathway is clear. Remove any tripping hazards or debris. Check for any wet or slick surfaces. Number 3, use ergonomic equipment. Use lift assists, forklift, dolly, cart, hand truck or hoist. Make sure you are trained before using the equipment. Number 4, get help when needed. When lifting awkward or heavy loads, utilize a 2-person lift. Make sure you lift at the same time and keep the load level. Wear proper PPE. Wear proper required protective shoes and gloves. 10 general tips for maintaining a healthy back. 1. Maintain a healthy weight. 2. People who are overweight are at greater risk for back pain, joint pain, and muscle strain than those who are not overweight. This is especially true for people with extra weight in their stomachs, because this excess weight pulls the pelvis forward and strains the lower back. A healthy, well-balanced diet accompanied by a safe exercise program will help you achieve or maintain a healthy weight. 3. Get enough rest, but not too much. 4. Sleep is good for our bodies, so it is important to get enough sleep and to sleep in a position that maintains a natural alignment of the spine. However, it is also important to maintain an active lifestyle if you want to reduce your risk of developing back pain. The vast majority of lower back problems are muscular in origin, and if the muscles are not moved and stretched regularly, they become tight, short, and stiff, eventually resulting in back pain and injury. 5. Maintain good posture. 6. Correct posture and body mechanics result in less pressure on the discs and less strain to the muscles, ligaments and back joints. When your posture is good and you move your body correctly, you reduce your risk of back injury. A qualified individual may be able to help you optimize your working posture by doing an ergonomic assessment of your job and your work environment. 7. Reduce stress. 8. Stress increases tension in all of your muscles, including your back muscles. Therefore, stress reduction techniques like deep breathing and meditation may help you reduce your risk of back pain and injury. 9. Stay flexible. 10. Inflexibility in the form of tight hamstrings and a limited range of motion in the trunk can increase your risk of back injury or make existing back pain worse. Some forms of exercise, such as yoga, Pilates and Tai Chi, may help relieve or prevent back pain by increasing flexibility.
Despite rapid advances in mechanization, physical effort is still very much a part of many job functions. In fact, every work situation involves the manual handling of items to some degree or other. The fact that back injuries still account for around 20% of all work-related injuries only confirms the necessity of dealing with manual handling issues in the workplace as a key component in any attempt to improve the overall level of safety. Pulling, carrying or otherwise moving, holding or restraining any person, animal, or item. Manual handling covers pulling levers, sliding things, picking up or putting down. Even wearing protective clothing or tool bags all fit the category of manual handling. So what are the main problems associated with manual handling? And how are injuries caused? The most common problem is quite simply not using correct lifting and carrying techniques. Many injuries result from people lifting objects from awkward positions, or from something simple, such as twisting the upper body when putting down a load. Another very common problem is trying to handle a load that is too great or too heavy for the person's ability. Repetition is also another common problem. Repetitious motions or handling of loads can result in injuries that are not instantaneous, but can be just as devastating to the injured person.
Stand close to the object to be lifted. Spread your feet until shoulder width apart. Squat, bending your knees and hips. Keep your head up and back straight. Hold in your stomach muscles. Lift using your leg muscles. Keep the load close to your body with a good grip. Turn your feet, not your back, in the direction you are going.
Please give comment and suggestions.
Thank you.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thank for visit our channel. See you next class.
Thank you.